Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and today we're going to be headed to the Yavin space station, I think is what it is. I don't think it's a planet, but these coordinates point to a small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. So yeah, it's a space station. In the last episode, we finished up Korriban and found the Korriban star map. So we're done on Korriban. And we've actually collected all the star maps that I'm aware of. I don't think there's one on Yavin because this was DLC content back when the game came out. This is actually the first time I've ever been to Yavin, so there could be something there. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll deal with these Sith fighters, and then we'll be headed to the space station. And yeah, after that we'll be headed into the end game of the. Or not the end game, I guess. We'll be headed to the last planet. There we go. Took me a little bit longer than I'd like to do those, but it's done. Alright, so now we're on Yavin. Space station, that is. Alright, let's grab up HK and Candace. Access panel. Alright. Another access. Okay, here we go. Looks like these are opening doors. Doesn't seem like there's any sound. It's unfortunate. I don't know if it's. Oh. Who is this? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new. Very new. You don't sound like a Trandoshan. And you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? I am the Dark Lord, and I am very displeased with you. My first legitimate visitor in 20 years, and he turns out to be a Sith wannabe Joker? Just my luck. But I suppose even that's better than some more Trandoshans. They aren't exactly known for their stunning conversation. You have a problem with the Sith? All my business with the Sith is old news, and I intend to leave it there. I don't need some young upstart bringing that stuff up again, so just drop it. Hey, I can't leave you standing out there talking, though. You should do a lot of that. You seem to do a lot of that. I guess you can come in. Just have to fiddle with this dang door lock. Thing keeps jamming. There we go. Okay. Suvam 10. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. He's got a Gixka. Access denied. City hasn't had any visitors in 20 years. Access denied. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. Don't see many of your kind out here at all anymore. Not since the war, at any rate. What brings you here? I see the pieces of a map to a Starforge. Starforge? Never heard of it. There's nothing in this system except ruins of Exar Kun's war. What ruins? Yavin's fourth moon used to hold a great number of temples dedicated to the ancient Sith. When Exar Kun came here 50 years ago, he used the temples in his effort to crush the Republic. He failed, obviously, and the Republic bombarded the surface almost into oblivion during their counterattack. Now, all that's left are a lot of craters and a little bit of jungle. You could find stuff there for years afterwards, but I've got pretty much everything there was to find there. Mostly all that I've been doing for the last couple of years has been tinkering with what I've found there, getting some of it to work and modifying the stuff the smugglers and Trandoshan bring me to look at. Who are the Trandoshans? Mercenaries and bounty hunters, scum mostly. They look like big two-legged lizards. Sort of like rodents. Why are they here? They found me here a couple years after the war ended. Usually they don't bargain with people they find alone in abandoned space stations, but we worked out a deal. I'd give them a few of my more applicable inventions at reasonable prices, and they'd keep me supplied with food and new materials. It's worked out well so far, for years really. With Davik gone, they've been getting ideas though. Anything else you want to know? Alright, you got anything you want to sell me? Yeah, I have a few things kicking around the place. Stuff the Trandoshans and smugglers have brought me for me to look at, and a few things I've been making from parts. They aren't cheap though. They pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to you I can't exactly sell to them now, can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few more advanced things you can look at. I'm always working on more, so you can check back some other time if I don't have what you want right now. Here, have a look. Alright, so we got some upgradable armor. We'll buy it, because there's no point in holding on to our credits now, I guess, but we got a stealth armor. It's light. Awareness plus 10, wow. Dexterity plus 2. Sensory interpretation. Mind affecting and poison. Unlimited uses. Power supply droid mounting it while the energy drain on the droid is insignificant. The protection gain is equal, not superior to a normal light droid shield. Okay, I'll take that. And Dexterity 3 blaster bullet. I'll take that. Honestly, I should probably just take everything if I could, but what do I got to sell? Not much of anything. So I don't have any stealth characters that are going to be with me, so I'm not gonna buy that or those. So I guess that's where we're gonna be done with this. So, anything I want for him? I didn't buy any weapons. I think did I buy a weapon? No, I did buy the gloves though, which I don't want to change, so I'm not going to do that. And the armor, light exoskeleton. It blocks force powers. Darn it. And you got a shield, so 200. Normal light droid energy shield. So I guess this is the light one. Just give that to HK. 12 and 1. 65. Its armor is 23. 17. Alright, so we're gonna leave Kalinord's on.
Yes? Ready. Huh? Yes?
And I guess this is all there is to Yavin. So, just a short little detour that doesn't give us much. So, well, I guess it did give us some armor, I guess, which we may use on a different character. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on into the final part of the game, I guess, which is going to be the Star Forge system. There we go. Planet has no entry in the Republic archives, so this is where we're headed. Star Forge system.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malak? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Star Forge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range. Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
Alright, so we got another fighter minigame, and we got to see what Bastila has been up to since Malak took her on the Leviathan. To go. There we go. Much quicker that time.
We've got problems. We've flown in some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebon Hawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The KOTOR's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
I wonder why the Sith ships aren't affected by the disruptor field.
They must have some kind of protection against it, but the Republic fleet won't. We have to find a way to disable that disruptor field, or the Sith will slaughter them.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Let's go check it out.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
Even together, they are no match for me. I used to be the Sith Lord, remember?
I remember. Though I hoped you would not be so quick to embrace the being you once were. If Bastila feels as you do, then she is lost to us, Revan.
If Bastila has joined Malak, then she'll suffer the same fate he does.
Let us hope it does not come to that.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I.
Dark side points. Nice. Alright, let's see. Candors?
Yeah, what do you want?
Got any Mandalorian war stories?
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, They were not much of a threat to speak of. But once you had taken charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. You were a genius on the field. You are held in very high regard among my people. You abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others could be too fortified to strike. You made sacrifices in order to advance your goals. Such strategies had never been enough to best us before. In the end, you proved too much for us.
Well, what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malak 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships or your men or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, you, that the Republic prevailed. Your strategies and tactics defeated the best we could send against you. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of your attacks, the tenacity of your defenses, and the subtleties of your plans. You fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And you won. I hold no grudge against you, nor do any of my people. It was the greatest of honors to fight against you, even in defeat. It is even more of an honor to fight beside you now. Had you been born of the Mandalorian clans, surely nothing in this galaxy would have been able to stop us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
Nope.
Your choice. Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me more.
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
But I kicked your tail so badly.
Yeah, you did. You were a great warrior, Revan. A great general. There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. The Republic's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor. Only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And you eventually came to Taris.
Yeah, I came to Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Taris and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Taris could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
Opponents who could easily kill us.
Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Either way, I think that by following you, I can get something out of it. Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else?
Nope.
Your choice.
See if he'll tell us anything else right away.
Yeah, what
as
do you
well.
want?
Alright, so that's all
Your
he's going to
choice.
tell us for now.
I'm here.
What about HK?
Statement. 8.
So you belong to Revan originally.
Statement. Yes, Master. You created me shortly after you and your apprentice began your war to conquer the galaxy. I was sent on an assassination mission into Mandalorian space, but I was damaged and unable to return to you. Exclamation. I find this most distressing. I could certainly have protected you from the Jedi and your pupil's betrayal had I returned.
You find it distressing?
Statement. Of course, Master. You are the one who created me, meatbag or no, and while you may not be all you once were, I am grateful for my existence.
What can you tell me of Malak?
Commentary. Your former pupil is efficient and brutal, even for an organic. I rather liked him when you first introduced me to him. If I had known what he would do to you, Master, I would have gladly removed his entrails right then.
So why the meatbag references?
Answer. It was you who programmed me thus, Master. Your pupil once asked me what I thought of him, and I informed him of his meatbag status. He was unimpressed, but you found the reference humorous. You changed my programming so that I would continue to use the term. It drove your pupil to extreme lengths of frustration.
So Malak was the original meatbag? I like that idea.
Observation. Of course you do, Master. You did then as well.
Know anything about the Star Forge?
Answer. No, Master. You never did make me privy to any of the Star Forge's secrets.
Alright, that'll be all.
As you desire, Master.
And that's all we're going to do in here. So let's get on off the Ebon Hawk and get to moving. We'll take HK and Candace with us. Our good old trusty 2 companions. Our meatbag killer and Mandalorian. Did a really good job making this unknown world. Rakatan Warrior. Alright, so these guys, they resemble the statues and the holograms that were like in Kashyyyk and on Tatooine. So these guys have to be the creators of the Star Forge. But they're going to die like the rest. You have defeated the murderous animals. We thank you, human, for saving us. If I had known you were there, I would have waited a couple of minutes. If you had waited for a better opportunity, yes, but then we would have been in danger. But I can see your point. You are smart as well as valorous. We thank you again for saving us. How do you know I'm friendly to you? Why would you not be? All we survivors on this strange world must band together, else the marauding inhabitants would slaughter us all. The only beings who crash here that can hold them off are Mandalorians, and we dare not go near them. We know of their depredations too well. Has anyone found a way off this world? The Sith. We have seen Sith interceptors in the sky once or twice. They appear to be able to fly unimpeded through the field, which forces us to crash if we could somehow find a ship of theirs. But it is too much to hope for. The Sith would surely kill us on sight if we were found. Much better to hide and hope the Republic finds us here eventually. We believe they may have something to do with the large temple structure to the north of here. We have been suspicious of that structure since we landed, but we cannot approach it. The Mandalorians hunt in that area. Tell me of the natives. We know little beyond what we have been told you already. Savages who eat the dead and attack anyone on sight. If it were not for them, the world might almost be habitable. But we cannot delay here much. The longer we stay, the more likely either the Mandalorians or the natives will find us and kill us. Why don't you try to get to one of the other islands? I believe that would be the best choice. The others have not returned, but it may be because they could find no way to. It would be worth the risk rather than stay here and face certain death. I thank you one last time, human, for saving us. We shall remember you and hope that should you escape, you will tell the Republic of those of us stranded here. Definitely not. Definitely won't. Could have killed you, I probably would. And let's level up these two as well. I want to give him dexterity. We're gonna give him security as well. Just one though, it's fine. That way he can hopefully use security to unlock some. Oh, so we can only get 20 in repair. So I guess awareness. Give him strength. Treat injury. Conditioning. Alright, let's give him implants. And let's also equip an implant. Dexterity or intelligence +1.
Yes?
Alright. Quite a few of the Rakatans. Oh, and they're throwing grenades, it looks like. Quite easy to take down. I guess that's the temple they're talking about over there. And those guys that we saw earlier that were running away, they said something about Mandalorians, so we'll have to watch out for them as well. I like the design of this world. Let's go down here to this side first. Stay your weapons, interloper. We are not here for battle or blood. We bring you an invitation from the One, great champion of the Rakata. An invitation? What kind of invitation?
Hold on a second. You understood these goggle-eyed freaks? You must have come to this planet and learned the language back before the Jedi messed up your mind. Back when you were still Revan.
You have used strange magics and weapons to slaughter our raiding parties. Interloper, you have bathed in blood of fierce forgotten warriors. Your power and skill in battle has impressed the One. He wishes an audience with you, a great honor. Come with us now, and we will take you to him. Okay, take me to the One. They had little rankers with them. Revan, somehow I knew we would meet again. Even when you vanished, I knew you would not forget the vow you swore to me. And when my scouts told me of a great warrior from the sky slaughtering our raiding parties with mysterious powers and magics, I knew you had at last returned. Vow? I don't remember any vow. Your words are confusing. I recognize you. You are the one called Revan. You are the one who came here before. You and Malak, the one who served me. You promised to slay our enemy. In exchange for our aid, you swore to destroy the elders and bring us their secrets. Are you saying this means nothing to you now? My mind was destroyed. My memories were lost. I believe you, Revan. I sense there is something different about you. Something that has changed. You are not the same as you were before. Yet the power of magic, what you call the Force, is within you still. You can still destroy the elders and fulfill your vow. What was this vow exactly? You vowed to kill the elders and bring us the secret knowledge they protect. In exchange, we promised to use this knowledge, lost knowledge, to help you enter the Temple of the Ancients. When you vanished, we thought you had forgotten us or been killed by the elders. Now that you have returned, our alliance still holds. Destroy the elders and we will help you. I will help you, but first you must answer my questions. I suppose that if what you say is true, you cannot remember when you were last here, then you must have many questions. Very well, Revan. I will help you understand, and then you will destroy the Elder Tribe and fulfill the oath you swore to us long ago. I'm going to need some information if you want me to succeed. Yes, I suppose that is true. I will start at the beginning with our first meeting. You arrived with Malak, your servant, 3 of your galactic standard years ago. My scouts saw your ship, sky ship, plummet to the earth, and they went to loot the crash site. They tried to take you prisoner, but you unleashed your magic, what you call the Force, upon them. Seeing your power, they bowed before you and brought you here to me. You used your power to rip the Rakatan language from my mind, even as you drove Basic into our skulls so that we could help you in your quest to find something called the Star Forge. But the answer you sought lay within the Temple of the Ancients, and we could not help you enter the temple. The elders alone hold its secrets, guarding them with their very lives. Tell me more about the elders. The elders guard the ancient secrets. Within their compound is knowledge of the power and magic, including the knowledge of how to enter the temple itself. I have lost many warriors storming the gates of their compound, but they use weapons of light and fire against us, and not even our war beasts are strong enough to breach their defenses. Sometimes we can capture an elder when they venture forth from their compound, and we have learned something about them. That is how we know they guard the ancient secrets. But no matter what tortures we inflict upon them, they will not reveal their secrets to us. They fear the knowledge that they themselves guard, and they will never willingly surrender it to us. Tell me about the Temple of the Ancients. There is little I can tell you about the temple. I know the secrets of our ancestors are contained within, but the temple itself is barred to us. When last you were here, you and Malak sought to enter the temple. You sought ancient knowledge and a way to escape this world within its stone walls. But only the elders know how to bypass the barrier that surrounds it, destroy them, and bring back the secrets to us, and we will help you enter the temple. That was our agreement. You say my ship crashed. Was it because of the destructor field? I know nothing of this field, but throughout the history of our tribe, ships have fallen from the sky. It has always been this way, though in recent generations it has become more frequent. We have little understanding of such magic to make metal fly, but my scouts rush to take whatever we can carry from the crash sites in hopes we may one day unlock those secrets. This was how we acquired our rank or war beast. Several very young specimens were recovered from a crashed vessel. We raised them to adulthood, training and breeding them to be loyal beasts of war. I need parts to repair my ship. That I cannot help you with. Although we have recovered many strange devices from the sky ships that crashed the Earth, their use is a mystery to us. As a show of good faith, I will allow you to search the stores of our tribe and take whatever you find in exchange. I know you will destroy the elders and bring the secrets they guard back to me. I'll be back after I kill the elders. The compound of the elders is to the south beyond the temple of the ancients. From torturing the few elders we have captured, we know something of what lies beyond the gates. The elders are few in number. If you can get past the exterior defenses, you could surely slaughter them all. Then you can bring back the knowledge they guard. If I kill the elders, how can I bring you their secrets? So where is this information? Is it in some kind of computer? Computer, that is a word our prisoners have used. When we forced them to explain it to us, they said this computer was some type of thinking machine with more magic we cannot understand. Before they died, some prisoners did speak of such a machine inside their compound, but I do not believe it has anything to do with the secrets they are trying to protect. Why do you think that? There was one prisoner, an elder, whose mind broke beneath our tortures. He raved of ancient rituals of lost power and forgotten secrets. Unfortunately, most of his dying screams made no sense. Yet, in his last hours, he spoke of a book, an ancient tome that recorded the most powerful knowledge of the elders and detailed the rituals that could unleash the secrets. I am certain this ancient tome will allow me to unleash what has for so long been hidden by the elders. Bring me this book, and I will use the knowledge within to help you enter the temple. Alright, I'll be back when I get the book. When you have it, bring it here to me. Until then, you may move freely about our village. I will be waiting for your return. Alright, well, we're gonna go loot all of your stuff. Why can't I open that? Okay, well, we got a bunch of weapon bands here. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. They had a Jedi Master robe in a wicker band, meaning they've killed a Jedi Master. I guess. Alright, well, we don't exactly need anything else from y'all. They're just all Rakata. They don't seem to have any names of their own. Nothing in the baskets. Alright. Just gonna loot them dry. Those repair kits are going to come in handy, I would think, with HK-47, because I haven't had many repair kit pickups, I don't think, throughout the game. At least not near as many as med packs. What the animated exit was for. I think there was supposed to be some bodies somewhere on one of these beaches. I probably missed it. Might be back at the Ebon Hawk. But let's just continue on moving the way that we, or move back the way we came and up towards that temple. And of course, somebody got lost. And we're still looking for ship parts too, so you can't ignore the parts laying around. So we got wild rankers. Rankers over here, so let's go over here first. Uh-oh, just make sure I got him on the right ranker.
Sure.
Whoa, 50 something. That's not good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ready. Sure.
That's not good. Can I change party members? Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, so let's bring in Jolie.
Sure.
And now we'll just swap him right back out. Alright, let's save before we move over here as well.
Yes, now let's go.
Alright. Nice and easy. No big deal. It doesn't seem like there's anything to pick up unless these rankers have some type of remains, which does not look like it. Alright, and that's where we're actually going to call it for today, guys. Right in front of the temple, and you can see there's like a force field at the door. But that's where we're going to leave off, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace, where we explore some more.